So if you could go back and talk to yourself, I know you started dating him when you were really young, but I mean, you have high school, you have college, you have that year after college. If you could go back and look at yourself and give yourself a piece of advice, what do you think it would be?
So this is something that we did do, but I highly recommend it to young people, really anybody, dating and looking towards marriage, is just immerse yourself in TOB. Like,
I did not ask her to say that.
Yeah, I mean, that's what we were doing at that time. And I truly believe like that's what set us up so well for our relationship. I mean, it just teaches you the foundational things of, what is love? How do I give and receive love? Those things that you need to have when you're in a relationship.
Yeah.
And when you're young and just like surrounded by the culture that we're surrounded by today, you don't always have, a good perception of those things.
That's a very polite way to say that.
Yeah. I think that was like huge for us. So I just recommend, like Jason Everett was a big one for me because he is geared towards teens.
Yes, his stuff is so great.
Yeah, obviously Christopher West.
Low-hanging fruit here.
Yeah. So and there's so many more resources even now than there were like when I was in high school. It was basically just like picking up books that I found, which was awesome. But now like there's all these podcasts out here, YouTube, like all these wonderful things. So just like learn as much as you can. Like that's what I would say. And like as an individual, and then if you are dating somebody together, like pick up one of these books and read it together, and I love it. Just immerse yourself in it, because it's going to set you up like so well for dating and hopefully marriage one day.
Oh my gosh, I love it. I love it. My story, I was so formed by TOB also, which is how I got here eventually. But that was really impactful for me too. So it's really wonderful to see that you also had that, same experience of Theology of the Body really being what
it was so huge for us.
Yeah, it was so formative. And then you got to see all of those fruits in your marriage.
Yeah, exactly.
And in the waiting too. I wonder how much that knowledge of Theology of the Body, because really TOB teaches you about the goodness of God, like how much he loves you, and how much he loves you in creation and how much he loves you still now. And I wonder if that helped instill this sense of trust in him, because, you could have gotten married in college. You could have gotten married right out of college. But instead, you took the timeline that was right for you. And that is a spiritual maturity beyond what I can even say right now, to be able to be like, I'm just going to wait. I also didn't have that. So I'm admiring you, like how different my life would have been if I would have been able to do that. There's such a beauty to that, like trust and that patience and that waiting.
But I think that came from TOB, of like having that exposure when we were young. Yeah. So like everybody out there, like please. TOB is it.
Oh, I love it.